Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everyone had a good Friday and a good weekend. I wanted to go over another trade on Apple today that I made. It pretty much came right off the bat at the start of the day. You can see I waited to see about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 15 minutes, and that's usually where I like to wait. Because a lot of times when you see stocks, kind of like today, they'll shoot out down to the bottom, and then you'll start to see them ramp. In this case, they shot up to the top, and it just faded all day. Now, if I would have known that it was going to do this all day long, I would have stayed in a little bit longer. But I didn't. I actually I had got in around the 212.29 area because that was some resistance that I was seeing. So it ended up breaking that. So I cut my losses quick. I think I took a 20-cent loss on some options trades. So I was down about down about $50, give or take. And so anyway, so I just waited for a few more minutes. And then when I saw this up here, I saw this candle. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. And yeah, I saw this candle, the green candle, but then I saw the red candle, and it didn't go any higher than the other one. That's where I took my entry. And then when I saw this candle with the seller's candle, that one was pretty much confirmation for me. And then it just started to slowly go down. I ended up taking my profits along the way. I didn't. Again, I have really got to get better at letting my last contract run. I think because I was down a little bit of money early on, that I just kind of and after what had happened the previous day, yesterday, when I was up a real nice amount, and in one Trump tweet, it just shot up, and I ended up going negative on that trade. So I think with that in the back of my mind, I took my profits, which you can never go wrong taking your profits, guys. I mean, if you're green, you're green. So that's a really good thing. But again, next week, what I'm really going to focus on is trying to just leave one on and just let it ride the 50 EMA or something like that, or a 50 moving average, just so I could, possibly get the potential of what this would have been. I mean, think about that, guys, on an options trade. Even if I would have, got out here or something like that, that's mad money. So that's what I'm going to focus on next week. Also, what I'm going to focus on next week is I am strictly, and this is going to be tough for me, but I am strictly going to be doing double bottoms and double tops. I find that they are by far the best percentage for me as far as trading. You gotta hold through a little bit of pain sometimes. I mean, you're like right on the edge of your seat. Your heart's a little bit racing a little bit, but you gotta be ready. If it breaks, that's Pat always says it's one of the hardest trades to take, and it is, because you got to take it either when it's ripping up green or when it's coming down. So, but you just look for the subtle signals, like when it's coming up here, you start to see these wicks right here, these sellers candles. It's showing some resistance in this area. So it looks like it's getting ready to make a move. And then you get the red candle, and then you get this little green and another green. But see, that base is right here. That's a good signal. That's almost an engulfing right there. It might actually be an engulfing bearish. So that's something to keep in mind. And the rest of my day ended up not too much longer. I'm going to share this story because I think it's important, and I'm going to, just put down my pride here. I went to trade a double bottom on AMD, and I actually hit the double bottom really well. It set up nice. I wasn't looking for a huge gain because the market overall was coming down, so it was more of a scalp. Anyway, I realized that I ended up shorting it with my options instead of longing it. So by the time I realized that, it had shot up, done a nice little retracement. Now, you're probably saying, well, why didn't you just hold it? Well, if we all knew that the market was going to tank like this, certainly we would have got out. But normally when I make a fat-fingered mistake, I just get out. You know, that's the best thing to do. Just get out. Don't hold and hope, because that's not your plan. Your plan was to, long it, not short it. And so if it's going against you, just get out, and that's what I did. So anyway, I ended up giving up a lot of my gains back. So I'm not real happy about that. But that just goes to show you guys, you gotta focus on every trade, every order you place. You have to focus and make sure that you're putting in the right one, because those fat-fingered mistakes, as we call them, they will happen, and they're frustrating, but it is part of trading. So anyway, hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. I appreciate it, and everyone have a wonderful weekend. Take care, guys.